time when Europe is facing one of its biggest shocks since the exit, since the Brexit vote. Are you worried that you're sending the wrong message to American companies that in fact the competition arm of the Commission can look at previous agreements and go back and fine member states? Is that the wrong message when Europe should be looking for investment?
We are not a politicized commission. We are a political commission with a political will, and this political will is clearly to fight tax evasion, tax fraud, aggressive tax planning. And we are acting there in the framework of a global international approach, which has been defined by the G20. I was in Hangzhou with President Juncker a week ago, and also which is followed with the BEPS initiative of the OECD. That's a political will, with rules, with principles, with now global standards, which say very clearly that multinational companies should pay, must pay their taxes where they create profits. And the decision of Apple, or any kind of decision, is never based on this or that opportunity or that moment, but on data and on rules. And I fully comply with my colleagues' Margaret Vestager decisions. And we are going to go further on with proposals such as a relaunch of CCCTB, Common Consolidated Tax Basis, or the establishment of a European blacklist of tax havens, because we don't want tax havens to remain unpunished, and we are going to submit a scoreboard to the member states in the few days to come in order to define which countries will eventually be in that list. I know that we are facing Brexit. I know that we need investment. Our decision is not an anti-US decision. It is based on facts and data which apply to all companies wherever they come from, and especially from EU countries. But it's clear that people, and in Ireland too, in Great Britain, everywhere in the world, are waiting for multinationals to pay their taxes as ordinary citizens do. It's not because they've got a lot of legal advisors that they can take some advantage of that. In the case of Apple, I will just remember that this company paid 1% for its tax in 2003 and 0.05% in 2014. Who does? Nobody. And it should not be. It's not against the US. We are an open economy. We need to have free trade. We need to have investment coming from abroad. We are favoring that, but we also need to have common rules. And citizens now, clearly, the message must be heard. No more tax evasion, no more tax fraud, no more tax avoidance, no more aggressive tax planning. We are not yet there. We are going to see the DBPs. They have to come before the 15th of October. Italy has already benefited from a lot of flexibilities, and Italy must respect the rules. But as I said, the rules are flexible, are intelligent. I'm going to have a bilateral meeting with Minister Padoan in the 2 days to come. We're going to discuss that, but let's not rush too much. I'm never, the what if guy, and neither I'm the what if not guy. Of course, it's a rules-based decision. The Irish government decided that it would go in front of the courts. We are, of course, respecting that, although it's a strange decision in a way to say, I don't want your 13 billion euros when you could have some social programs or economic programs in a country which has been damaged by the crisis, but that's their own will. We are facing the courts now. We will defend our point of view, and we are doing that in a very serene way, because we know that we are right. It's not arbitrary. We didn't decide it from scratch that there was a problem. No, there is a problem. And there is a problem if you look at data, at facts and rules.